Hi, we're here today with Paulo de Matos, who's Chief Product Officer of global ERP provider Syspro. And we're also here with Alok Ajmera, who is COO and President of Prophix. The two recently announced a strategic global partnership agreement, and we're here today to examine the reasons and synergies behind the announcement. Traditionally, how did your average business owner try to get sort of financial visibility across organizations compared to now and what your software enables them to do?
Yeah, well, to be honest, a lot of it is manual. You'd be surprised at how large the Excel ecosystems are in many organizations. So a lot of information would reside in Syspro, and there's depth of amazing information, but a lot of that information is actually being taken out of Syspro, manually put into series of monstrous spreadsheets that are very cumbersome, very complicated, very error prone, and then are being crunched for reporting, analytics, for planning, modeling, etc. And what we're finding in the marketplace is that's just not sustainable, right? Too much time is being spent just managing that ecosystem, and not enough time is actually spent analyzing the data that comes from that ecosystem. And that's really where we step in. How do we take that giant Excel ecosystem, streamline it, automate it, make it easy, make it accurate, so that less time is spent on crunching data, more time is spent on analyzing data, driving more value, more insight into the business.
So does it give business owners a more qualitative as opposed to a quantitative approach to managing their business?
Both, to be honest.
Right, okay, okay. Paulo, you often talk about how ERP is transforming itself. Is adopting Prophix and announcing this partnership part of Syspro's evolution in that regard?
It definitely is. If you could equate it to a Venn diagram, and you had the three disciplines of finance, distribution and manufacturing, what we're wanting to do is we want to capture the intersection points, because it's at the intersection points where you can deliver insight and decision-making support. So it's less just about how the transactions flow amongst those three participants, but how that data affects how a manufacturing, a master budget gets composed of a sales and operational planning, of a manufacturing plan, of a human capital plan, of all sorts of different models. But now, how do you track, measure against that? And how do you utilize that to surface that insight in such a way that a business owner can react quickly? In today's markets, with the velocity increase of disruptive technologies, old business models are shattered, new business models are ever present, and you need to be able to have the agility. And the agility can only be based on sound data, sound information, and the insight, so that you are better informed to make that critical business decision making. And we believe that it is a departure point for ERP, but it's time that this departure occurred. And so we're talking less about transactional. Transactional is there, that's a given, that's been there for 30 years. And it's more about that evolution. How do we take that transactional and now illustrate the real value of the business support? And that's ultimately what we talk about.